Steve Wozniak does not know how to run a company. Steve Wozniak wants to break down Apple into different divisions. Now, this could be the most stupidest thing that you could ever do to Apple. This is really bad. Let me tell you why this is bad. When you split the divisions into different things, you become like a company like Samsung that have no idea about what anything the other companies are doing. Let me tell you something. Apple knows exactly how to run a company. They know how to sell a product. They don't need Steve Jobs to do this. They don't. They don't need Steve Jobs to run a company. As a matter of fact, Apple is doing even better without Steve Jobs than they were when Steve Jobs was there. Okay? For instance, the iPad is the #1 selling iPad of all time. Even till this day, it outsells anything. Even outsells PCs.
Making it the most popular tablet by far. No one else is even close. But what you might not know is we've sold more iPads in the last year than the entire notebook lineup of all of the biggest notebook manufacturers.
And PCs start out at $199. Do not separate Apple into different divisions. That is just stupid. It's not going to work for an ecosystem. Look at Samsung's commercials. They had these stupid ingenious commercials that show, oh, our phone has a headphone jack.
Can I still use these headphones with the 10?
Yeah, but you'll need an adapter, or as most people like to call it, a dongle.
A what?
A dongle.
A dongle?
Yeah, a dongle. It comes in the box.
Guess what your phones don't have now, Samsung, is a headphone jack. It's because your company has all these different divisions and they don't even know what they're working on together. It's crazy. It's ridiculous. Steve Wozniak does not know nothing about technology these days. He doesn't. He was very good with the original Macintosh. Look at that thing. He owned 34% of the company. Steve Jobs owned the rest of the 66%. Steve Jobs sold his van to even start Apple. What did he do? Huh? And he's saying that Steve Jobs is not a genius? The first colored iMac, that thing sold left and right. He made the first iPod, bro. Do you know what we were using before there was an iPod? I'm going to show you a little demonstration what we were using. Huh? You're telling me Steve Jobs wasn't a genius? Look at all these CDs here, bro. This is what I have to carry around to listen to music. Right here. All these damn CDs that probably have 12 songs each on here. And look, I have to shove this in my pocket. Nobody can't fit this in their skinny jeans today. Oh, wow. Look at that. Look at this, bro. And now I have to try and fit this CD player in here. And you're telling me that Steve Jobs was not a genius, huh? Come on now. Nobody today wearing skinny jeans can ever fit a CD player in their pocket. It's impossible. Steve Jobs was a goddamn genius. Steve Wozniak also said that the Apple Watch is a flawed product with a high price tag in 2016. He had no vision of what the Apple Watch was going to be today. And nobody did. Nobody knew that this was going to be a doctor on your wrist. It helps out lives. It did not do this on its first year run 5 years ago. It helped people with heart attacks, with kidneys. The Apple Watch has an ECG built into it. Steve Wozniak never saw this coming. Tim Cook said, Jim Cramer asked Tim Cook 4 years ago, what is this product gonna be different in the future. We're in the future now. It's saving lives. No other watch saves lives like the Apple Watch. And Steve Wozniak didn't even see that coming. And you know what Steve Wozniak said recently? He said that the Apple Watch was his favorite product. That it's genius. Helps people's lives. He's never saw this coming. And he wants to split and make Apple into different divisions. That is the most stupidest thing I have ever heard in my entire life. Apple products, the ecosystem, will not work the same if everybody don't work together. If everybody don't see on each other's products. It would never work together. Everybody fails at an iPad or a tablet, whatever you call it. There is no tablets today. It's iPad. Apple has won the iPad war. Even if you call it a war. If you want a good product, you're going to pay a good dollar for a good product. And an Android product is not a good product. The ecosystem works like a dream come true every day of my life. If I want to do this on my iPad, it goes on my iPhone. I want to do this on my Apple TV. You know, it all works together like they're a big happy family.
I stay the same.
Android works together like they're redneck cousins. I mean, you know what redneck cousins do. Anyways, Steve Wozniak does not know nothing about technology. Subscribe, favorite, Organic Apple. Out.